Good evening, everyone, and thanks for having us in for News Tonight. I'm Tom Lewis. You're watching News 13 at 10. Comments about Hurricane Michael expenses turned into a full-blown discussion about Panama City's budget tonight. The city clerk, Janette Smith, recommended commissioners pay off some of their Hurricane Michael debt, but at least one commissioner claimed that there's unnecessary confusion about the city's financial standing. News 13's Maggie McGuigan has been following the story. She joins us live in our studios. Maggie, what's the confusion?
Tom, for months, Smith has warned commissioners about a dangerously low general fund reserve fund balance. But tonight, the city paid off $3.7 million in Hurricane Michael expenses. Officials are emphasizing the city is not broke, but there is still a focus on building back their savings account. The city of Panama City has not had the recommended amount of money in the general fund reserves or its savings account since Hurricane Michael hit in 2018. The funds were and continue to be used towards recovery efforts. But officials are assuring residents the city is still able to pay what it owes. Tuesday night, Panama City Clerk Janette Smith advised commissioners to pay off $3.7 million in Hurricane Michael expenses. The payment comes from insurance funds, also known as the city's Hurricane Michael Fund. After the payment, the fund still has about $18.7 million. Smith's direction raised questions from commissioners about where this money has been. Smith emphasized the general fund is not the only pool of money in the city's budget.
We have lots of special revenue funds that we get from different grant sources. So the ones that we were talking about today are the grant source types of funds, not the general fund.
Officials are hoping to clear doubt in the city's financial status.
The trend between revenue, money coming in, and money going out, that's what she's been warning us on. So it's not that the city's broke because we have other accounts with a lot of money in them. It's just that money's not in this fund. But we still have money in savings. So the city's not broke. And I think that's the message that we really should put out to the citizens of Panama City, is that we're not broke.
The general fund is the only area of concern in the city's budget. But while the city is not broke, Smith remains firm that the reserves require the city's attention.
There's money in the bank, but it doesn't belong to the general fund, which is the general operating unit of the city. The fire department's there, the police department's there, streets is in there, and all the administration's in there. So that fund is made up of all the people, mostly people. We're living paycheck to paycheck if we have no savings. So if anything desperate happens, then we may become desperate, which is just to give the commissioners a heads up so they're aware. That's basically what my job is, to keep them informed of the city's finances.
The city is still $24 million in debt in recovery expenses from Hurricane Michael, and Smith made it clear that commissioners still need to save money. She reminded them that a healthy reserve fund ensures there is a safety net in the event of a natural disaster.
So, Maggie, where does the city's general fund stand right now?
Last meeting, Smith recommended the city strive for reserves to be 16.7% of the general fund budget. It's still on track to be less than 3% at the end of the fiscal year.
Complicated, but obviously an important issue. Maggie, thanks very much. Maggie McGuigan reporting live in our studios.